the provincial election manager, Daisy Hambugani.
As said, today being the 30th of April, the 5th day of nominations. Nominations received so far by myself as the RO and my 4 assistant returning officers, 6 so far. So let me just go through the names and details of the candidates that nominated so far. The first candidate that came forward on the 26th of April and nominated was Mr. Terence Awadim from the Igaturu LLG. He nominated as an independent candidate, and his nominations are all in order. We have another candidate who nominated on the 29th of April. That's Mr. Sohe from Tamata LLG. For Mr. Uwena, he is being endorsed by the People's National Congress Party. He was the second candidate to nominate. We also have Mr. Sebastian Gambe Veve Hooper, who was the third person to nominate. He's from the Higaturu LLG and he nominated as an independent candidate. Today being the 30th, we had, after lunch, we had Mr. Henry Jones Amuli, who nominated under the banner of Pango Party. So he is the first candidate to nominate under the Kokoda LLG, and the 4th candidate overall for the Sohe by-election. We also had Mr. Stan Evuga from the Higaturu LLG, who nominated as an independent candidate. And to close off the day today, we have Mr. David Bell, who just nominated at 3:39 p.m. this afternoon, and he nominated as an independent candidate. So far we have 6 candidates that came forward and nominated. We have 2 political party endorsed candidates. As I mentioned, Mr. Owen under the People's National Congress and Mr. Henry Amuli under Pangu Party. We have our 4 other candidates, Mr. Terence Awadim, Mr. Sebastian Gambe Veropa, Mr. Stan Evuga, and Mr. David Bell, who are contesting as independent candidates. So that's the update of the nominations for the Sohe by-elections. Okay, we have 2 more days to go. Tomorrow, 1st of May, and the last day would be on Thursday, the 2nd of May. Nominations will close at 4 p.m. sharp. So those candidates who wish to nominate and you are taking your time out there, please come forward. Do not wait until the last minute, because we've seen candidates that came forward. Most of them, their papers were not in order. Blurry photographs, we sent them back to get a good photographs. ID size photo, we need that it have a clear white background. Also, the deposit slips are in the office. Please come forward and get the nomination deposit slip from the Electoral Commission office and go and nominate. Do not use the normal deposit slips in the bank. Ensure you bring us the yellow copy, which is the Electoral Commission copy. The pink copy, the yellow copy is the candidate copy. The pink copy is the Electoral Commission copy, and then the white bank has that for its record. So that's that. Please come prepared. Do not wait until the last minute. You come on Thursday 4 p.m. and your papers are not in order, your photographs are not in order, and I send you back again. If those of you want political parties to endorse you, please do so quickly and come with your Form 30s, all in order. Ensure the party leader's passport size photo is also attached on that Form 30, the political party form. Order of draw will be done on Thursday after 4 p.m. As soon as we close nominations, I, as the returning officer, will do a declaration of all the nominations. After that, we will do the order of draw in front of the Electoral Commission office. So that's that order of draw on Thursday. That's where candidates, you can forward to get your candidate number, or what we call box number, so you can do your campaign accordingly. Reminder to candidates, you have 4 weeks to campaign and you have 4 LLGs to cover. So please ensure you do your timetables accordingly and conduct your campaign within that 4 weeks. And your campaign should stop on the eve of polling. The first day of polling is the 25th of May. Your campaign should end on the 24th of May. All right, and we are also giving out scrutineer forms. Please, when you come nominate, ensure you get a copy of the scrutineer form. Photocopy as many as you need. Have your scrutineer sign on that form, bring it back to the Electoral Commission office for the returning officer and the assistant returning officers to sign at the back of all those scrutineer forms. Okay, so that's an update on that. Also, the Electoral Commission office has started its recruitment drive as at today, the 30th of May. Applications for temporary election workers, both polling officials, counting officials, as well as service providers for the 2024 Sohe by-elections is now open, and all interested persons who wish to be polling and counting officials must come forward to the Electoral Commission office with your expression of interest. There are certain criteria that you need to follow in order to apply to be a temporary election worker. Firstly, please, you have to have an election experience. We know it's a by-election. We want people with election experience to take part. If you have not worked previously as a polling and counting official, please do not apply because we will not accept your applications. You can wait for the LLG elections and then you apply. We need people with election experience to take part as polling and counting officials. Also, please ensure your expression of interest is clearly typed out. Indicate which LLG you wish to work at and which position you are applying for. Interested applicants, ensure you have an active bank account. That's one of the criteria. Please, if you do not have a bank account, if you wish to work, ensure you open your bank account and submit your current bank statement as an attachment to your application. We would also want an attachment of your passport size photograph so that we put a name to a face when we are doing the selection. So applications open today, the 30th of April, and it will close next week, Monday, the 6th of May, 2024. So interested temporary election workers, please come forward with your applications. Also, vehicle owners, dinghy owners, service providers, please come with your expression of interest as well. Time is against us, and so we would like to do all these selections and recruitment this week, and by next week we should have a list of all the polling and counting officials ready for training. We also have a draft polling schedule with us already, 44 polling teams. Our good officers from the NBC would relay that message in detail out at a later date. Thank you.
And there you go. That was the Provincial Election Manager, Ms. Stacy Ombogani, with all the updates for 2024 Sohe by-election.